Hi, I'm Dr. Callan Glinder, and this is 3Peds. Let's talk about introduction of solids. It's a common topic. For some reason, it's come up a lot this week, but there's a lot of information and a lot of misinformation out there. The longer I'm a pediatrician, the more I realize that a lot of the food rules that we have about how we introduce solids and when we introduce solids to kids are more cultural than scientific. For instance, in Israel, they often introduce a peanut chew that has a lot of peanut flavoring in it and peanut products at about 4 or 5 months. In India, they often use almond meal starting sometimes as early as 2 months. In the US, those nut products are typically very taboo, although there's mixed data on that. So kids are generally ready for solids when the tongue is coordinated enough to actually move solids around in their mouth. That usually happens when kids are starting to grab things pretty efficiently. Early on, kids sweep at things, and they may actually hold on to something that they accidentally grab, but they don't really grab and hold on to things efficiently. That usually shows up about 5.5 months. And when that happens, the nerves to the tongue are also getting innervated enough to actually be able to handle chunks of spoon-fed purees. So that's the first thing that happens. The second thing that happens is that kids start looking interested at food. Thankfully, this triggers most parents' intuition that, hey, they're ready. The last thing is, which is always fun, is when kids start looking at you and making you feel guilty that you're not giving them food. Most kids are ready for solids. So, it usually happens between 5 and 6 months. Some kids are ready a little earlier, some kids are ready a little later. And the dogma in the US is to start with rice cereal because it's so bland. And the way this usually goes is that people say to introduce purees and then gradually move up to chunks by the time kids are 9 months. And to go slowly with bland foods moving to richer foods over the first 3 months that you introduce solids. The data on this is all over the map, however. And so it's not much data to say it's better for one first food than another first food. So it's important to actually watch your child and introduce them to your food.